Sine, wala pang TV, wala pang online mga entertainment. It was poetry and storytelling that entertained the world and preserved the history of mankind. So today we are very honored to have with us among the best people in the Philippines, hindi exaggeration. Papakilala ko later in detail. Of course, we have National Artist for Literature, Professor Dr. Gemino H. Abad. And papakilala ko pa in detail later on. And then, of course, one of the co-organizers of our annual World Poetry Day, Professor Dr. Bim Nadera. Papakilala ko na in more detail. They will share poetry and ideas why poetry is important. And of course, I forgot to mention si Dr. Jimmy Abad is accompanied by his talented daughter, Sian Abad over there. Thank you. Yes. Invitahin natin later on to come over also to share poetry. And of course, last but not the least, the future of Philippine poetry. We have mga estudyante from Mataas na Paaralang Neptali A. Gonzalez sa Mandaluyong City. At dito sila, I mentioned them, led by their teacher, Mr. Jason A. Cruz. Yung mga college student, teacher yan. And then, of course, the three talented students, Miss Queen Jeramay R. Saldivar, Mr. Aris King T. Federis, and Miss Pearl May Angela Kabudlan. Thank you very much. So, every year we do this here at Kamuning Bakery Cafe kasi we believe poetry is very important. And even before I bought and revived Kamuning Bakery Cafe, may mga poets na who used to come here and mga customers ito. One of them, si Nick Joaquin, hero poetry pala. He used to come here kasi good friend niya yung kapitbahay, yung painter. Sila Mr. Danny Dalena, kaibigan niya, he used to come here now. And mga musicians. So, we'd like to honor poetry and great poets like Dr. Abad today, and also the young poets. Hindi pa dinala ng driver dito, may sinulat din akong poem in Filipino, which was published today about poetry, mentioning Dr. Abad also in the poem. Mamaya ko na lang i-share. And then, now we'd like to invite, I will introduce our very, very talented National Artist for Literature. Then after I introduce Dr. Abad, he will say something about the importance of poetry, why poetry is important, and then we'd like to invite him to recite a poem that he likes. Dr. Gemino H. Abad, ang nickname niya Dr. Jimmy Abad, was born February 5, 1939. Wow. Same year as, he is actually older than Kamuning Bakery Cafe by some months. Hindi ko ko. Same year. Wow. Alam mo, Dr. Abad, same birth year siya as Kamuning Bakery Cafe. Same year also as Batman. Walang biro. Batman was invented in 1939. Totoo yan. So, Batman of Philippine literature. He was born in Santa Ana, Manila. Dr. Abad's parents are the noted novelist, playwright, and essayist in Cebuanon and Spanish, Mr. Antonio M. Abad, who was at one time chairman of the Department of Spanish in University of the Philippines, UP. And his mother, Jesusa H. Abad, was professor of Spanish in UP. Wow, habla español. He is married, Professor Abad is married to Mercedes A. Rivera, with whom he has 5 children. Of course, nandito si Yang Abad Hugo, eldest child, Antonio Jose, then Sibyl Lara Alparan, David Hemino, and Diego Jose, married to Vicky Montenegro. Dr. Abad graduated with Bachelor of Arts degree in English. Take note, magna cum laude from University of the Philippines, 1963. Wow! Hindi pa maraming magna noon, konti lang. And he has been teaching English literature and creative writing since 1963 at the Department of English and Comparative Literature at UP, and even after his retirement in 2004. He earned his master's degree with honors in 1966 and his doctorate in English 1970 from one of the world's finest universities, University of Chicago, under a Rockefeller Fellowship grant. In 1993, he was appointed University Professor in Literature, the highest academic rank at UP. Wow. At UP, Dr. Hemino Abad served as Secretary of UP and also as Board of Regents. Later on, he also served as Vice President for Academic Affairs. He also served as the Director of Likhaan, the famous UP Creative Writing Center. Then he was also the first ever holder of the Carlos P. Romulo Professorial Chair in Literature. He also received UP Outstanding Faculty Award and also holder of the Irwin Chair for Literature at Ateneo de Manila University. Dr. Abad also received Chancellor's Award as Best Office Administrator in 1998 for his management of the UP Creative Writing Center as its director. Let us welcome Dr. Hemino Abad.
I am quite overwhelmed, but I am glad to be here. I'm glad that we can share whatever things we will be talking about. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abad. Can we ask you why you believe poetry is important? Why is poetry important? Dr. Abad.
Let me read something about poetry. The word poem.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Closer.
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 The word poem or poetry, the word is from Greek. Poiesis poiai, meaning to make or create. That's the word, to make or create. So, poem, poetry can be a generic term for any creative or literary work. Fiction, like the short story or novel, the poem, play or drama, and what is sometimes called non-fiction essay. So, the word poem, poetry, refers to all of that. Yeah? As a matter of fact, poetry for any creative work. Yeah? Okay. What we call poem is work of language and work of imagination. A strong sense for language is the basic creative sense. The poet works a given language like the farmer works the soil to produce his crop. You work the language, but you have to have a strong sense for language, a certain mastery of it. But the poem is also work of imagination. It is the imagination makes real a human experience. What the mind apprehends, what the heart feels. Thus, the poem is to live. The poem's reader, too, must have a strong sense for language and a lively imagination. As a matter of fact, as one reads any literary work and is moved by it, the reader has also been read. You realize that when you are moved by a poem or a short story, you are moved. You understood something about some human experience. You were also moved. Well, that's all I have to say. The poem, any literary work, is work of language, the work of language, and work of imagination. It is the imagination makes real to the mind what the mind apprehends. Okay, so there.
Galing mag-describe ni Dr. Gemino about a poet at work right now. Thank you very much for sharing your wisdom. One of the greatest poets in the Philippines, Dr. Gemino Abad. Next, we'd like to invite a very talented educator and poet, si Dr. Victor Emmanuel Daelo Nadera. Mukha siyang bata pero marami na siya nasulat. He teaches Philippine literature, creative writing, and Rizal course. He was given Service Award for 30 years of teaching at the UP College of Arts and Letters last year. He was columnist for Manila Bulletin, Rappler, Diario Filipino, Hataw, Liwayway, and Filipino Mirror. He served as editor-in-chief and assistant to publications director of the Varsitarian of the University of Santo Tomas. Dr. Bim Nadera finished his BS and MA Psychology in UST. Alam mo, Dr. Bim Nadera is unique in combining psychology and poetry. How poetry can help people overcome sadness, grief, pain, etc. Later we could ask him that. Then he also finished his PhD in Philippine Studies from University of the Philippines. He was former director of the famous Likhaan UP Institute of Creative Writing when he became also chairman of the Union ng mga Manunulat sa Pilipinas or UMPIL, Philippine Writers Union. Bim was also director of the Philippine High School for the Arts in Mount Makiling, and also consultant for Bataan High School for the Arts. He represented the Philippines in many international literary festivals, and also he was the founder of the Makiling Intercultural Arts Festival, and also became the festival director of Performatura, International Performance Literature Festival at Cultural Center of the Philippines, CCP. He has many performances all over the world of poetry. He is also one of the popular trio called MTB. Tatlong mga poets, Makata, siya, Mike Conosa, Teo Antonio, and Bim Nadella, kaya MTB. And he also helps promote Malaktasan, a unique Filipino literary art form, debate using poetry. And many other works. Ang dami niyang works dito na hindi ko namin i-mention all of them. You have to buy and read them. His master's thesis was published as Poetry, the use of poetry as therapy in mutual support groups for cancer survivors in Metro Manila, published by UST Publishing House 2006. He also came out with Asia's first expressive arts workshop at the National Arts Center in 1995. Let us welcome the talented poet and educator, also healer, using poetry. Ano siya? Doctor siya of the heart and the mind, Professor Dr. Bim Nadella.
May pumila sa labas.
Huwag niyo iboto si Mr. Abad sa hindi sila kandidato for the Senate.
Actually, nandito ako para sa party list.
Dapat may party list ang mga
Tulak party list.
Tulak party list. Pero actually, in other countries, always rule countries. Ang tawag doon, philosopher kings. Oo. In ancient China, all the greatest emperors were poets and calligraphers. They were all, kung magaling ka na poet, magaling ka na ruler, and mas may heart ka for the people. So, Dr. Bim Nadella.
Sir,
Yes.
gusto ko sundan yung sinabi mo.
Yes.
Ang nagpatagumpay sa ating hipagsikang Pilipino,
Jose
mga
Rizal.
Makata,
Jose Rizal.
Andres Bonifacio,
Marcelo
del Pilar,
Even Macario Sakay. Tama.
mga Makata at lahat, bata.
Oo.
Mga bata ang Makata.
And forever young like Dr. Abad. Say something about poetry, why important, and please recite. Later na. Sige.
Siguro, ako po kasi ngayon nagtuturo ng MP 171 ng pagsulat ng tula. Ayun, nagsisimula kami lagi sa paborito nating pinapagdala ko sila sa klase na paborito nilang tula. Karamihan dinadala nila mga kanta o yung tulang binabasa natin sa mga lumang aklat. Pero, ang nakalimutan natin, Sir Wilson, sa ganang akin, ang pinakamatandang uri ng tula, panalangin.
Paki-explain na yan.
Poetry is the best, prayer is the best poetry. It directly talks to God. Tayo kasi, di ba may mga di ba may mga tinig kasi ang tula. Yung Makata, halimbawa, nasa baba. Una, yung Makata nasa yung manonood o yung tagapagbasa o madla nasa baba. Di ba yun yung mga halimbawa yung mga Friday dati talking down on us.
Yes.
Di ba yung mga sinvergüenza, nandun sila sa pulpito, nasa baba yung mga yung mga sinisermon na yung mga parokyano, di ba?
Yes.
Nagagalitan. So ganun yung tinig, yung poet nasa taas, yung madla nasa baba. So may mga ganun poetry, ang tawag doon ni Sir Jimmy, didactic poetry.
Wow.
sermonizing.
Yes.
Di ba? Yung preaching, yung tinatawag sa English na preaching.
Yes.
Pero meron tayong yung opposite. Yung mula sa baba, papunta sa taas. Yung makata,
Yes.
yung madla sa taas. Ano yun? Yun yung pinapakinggan nating mga dungawin mo sana, butiking may paa, buta ay hila-hila. Diba na si Lola, may dalang arinola. Ano yun? Yun yung mga, pleading. Yung pleading, yung harana.
Harana also.
Hindi man, no?
It's another prayer.
Hindi
Oo.
nasa taas yung ating kinakantahan.
Maganda.
Pero, may mas maganda pa doon.
Oo.
Di ba?
Yes.
Nakalood tayo. Ama namin, sumasalangit ka.
Oo nga.
Di ba?
So from the
Ito
down
na,
up,
iniaalay natin sa
taas. Galing.
yun lang.
Thank you.
Yung uri na ito lang, hindi nasa taas, hindi nasa baba. Yun yung, yung sa preaching pala,
Yes.
sa pleading. Ito, okay.
Hindi.
Ito yung ikatlo sa akin ng akin, yun yung pantay. No, mababasa natin sa Chinese poetry.
Yes.
Nagde-describe sila. Haiku.
Yes. Yes.
Diba yung front haiku na description lang.
Yes.
Hindi nagsesermon.
Tama.
Hindi na nagmamakaawa. Kasi yung pleading, lulupa sa iyo eh.
Oo.
Diba? Itong mga baka-bagong tula, Sir Wilson, description lang o paglalarawan. Si Sir Jimmy na explain na. So yun walang judgment. Basta pure description.
Nag-level ng poet.
Nung una, may tinatawag tayo sina Ezra Pound and the rest.
Yes.
Tinatawag nila yung imagism. Pagdating sa Pilipinas, nagkaroon tayo ng version. Pitla ka ba?
Yes.
Kusela ka ba? Benito
Yes.
Lombera, Rolando Tino. At sa special issue ng Ateneo sa Heights,
Yes.
tinawag nila yung sarili ng bagay poets. They ginagamit
Anong year yung bagay poets?
Bagay, object.
Yes.
Yun yung kay C.S. Eliot yung objective correlative. Diba siya?
Wow.
Nagdi-describe na sila ng bagay to represent something. Diba? So, yung ventilador, kinakatawa niya yung, halimbawa, yung pandemya. Kasi, ang hirap pala, kapag idea lang, hindi maintindihan. So, ang aming tinuturo, look for object or bagay to represent, to make it more concrete.
Galing.
Kasi yung idea, abstract eh. Samantala kung may object, image, sa Bisaya tawag din hulagway. Yung image, dun kakapit. Diba? Malabo ang love, di ba? Malabo yun kung ipapaliwanag sa bata. Pero pag papakita mo yung puso, malinaw. Kaya yun, di ba pag Valentine's Day, obvious ba? Kapag kapayapaan, gasgas na, kalapati. Kaya dapat, sa panahon ngayon, umisip ang henerasyon ngayon ng bago namang imahen. Bagong hulagway.
Yes.
Diba? Ang dami na nangyayari. Kita mo, kahit yung pandemya, COVID, constructed naman, construct eh. Diba? Diba dati, yung coronavirus, hindi naman COVID pa ang tawag eh. Meaning, yung mga bagay nangyayari na wala pang pangalan. Alam niyo ba yung parang mesa na may tatlong paa? Yung sa gitna ng pizza? Anong tawag doon?
Hindi ko alam.
Wala pa eh, di ba? Nauna kasi yung invention muna, bago minsan gawa ng pangalan.
Yes. Ay, alam siya.
O, isa ng pizza daw, di ba? O, yung meron pa yung pag sa traffic, yung gumagano ka, anong tawag doon?
Anong tawag doon?
Dugudug ang tawag na yun. Di ba? May mga bagay na nangyayari muna nang walang pangalan. At ang trabaho ng pagpapangalan, para trabaho ng tao, trabaho ng manunulat, trabaho ng makata. Tayo nagbibigay ng pangalan. Sa mga bagay.
Makata or poet bibigay ng pangalan sa bagay and experience and kasaysayan, history.
Sila nag-interpret. Si Sir Jimmy maraming sasabihin. Alam mo Sir Jimmy, nagsimula sa yung Dos Baños.
Wow. may tanong isang tao dito before we proceed to the others. Totoo ba na ang poetry ang isa sa pinakamaagang forms of entertainment sa lipunan? Nung wala pang TV, wala pang radio, walang pelikula, ang poetry entertain people, music and poetry. The earliest forms of entertainment in the Philippines.
I don't quite get it. Are you saying
The bar, sir, the bar.
poetry is a source of entertainment?
Also, and storytelling, history.
Yung poet ko na
I think there are many other things that would be very good for entertainment,
Yes.
but not poetry. Yeah. Anyway, that's my opinion.
Yes. Who are your favorite poets in Philippine history?
Poetry,
Yes.
as I said, is, well, let me put it this way.
Yes.
Have you ever asked yourself how strong is your sense of country? Now, when you think about that, then one thing that can come to mind is the kind of education the country has, huh?
Yes.
Any country, let me put it this way, any country is only as good as its system of education. Any country.
Yes.
What happens in an education? Huh? Your education in the Philippines. Huh?
Yes.
You get to know more about your country, yeah, in your education. Yeah, yeah. Well, so what's the point?
Yes.
Poetry. The point. When you read a poem, the point is to live. That's why I said.
Yes.
The reader, if he is moved by the poem, he has he lived the poem. He lived the poem when he is moved by it. And why was he moved? The poem read him.
Galing ah. Galing ah. The point read him.
The poem comes from the mind and the heart of the poet. That's why you have to have a strong sense for language and a strong imagination. When he succeeds, he has the poem is he has lived the poem.
Yes.
And the poem, if the reader is moved by it, he has lived it. Poetry.
Galing.
It's not just entertainment.
Yes, very profound. Very profound.
The poem is
Moves people talaga. Who are your favorite poets throughout Philippine history? Filipino poets you admire in the past, whether alive or not?
Nick Joaquin.
Nick Joaquin. Yes. Yes. Nick Joaquin, yes. Can you mention another one? Maybe one or two more Can you mention one or two more Filipino poets you admire? Nick Joaquin?
Yeah.
Maybe two more?
Well,
You admire?
there's also Francisco Arceliana.
Francisco Arceliana. Maybe one more? Parang all of us will research and keep alive their poetry. One more?
Harry Roque.
My memory is very poor.
But these two are wonderful choices. So, favorite ni Dr. Gemino Abad, do not forget, national artist Nick Joaquin and also Francisco Arceliana. Ikaw naman, Bim Nadera, can you mention three Filipino poets you admire in the past or present?
Siguro sir, simulan ko na nga doon sa mga bayani natin.
Yes, sino tatlo?
Pwede kong turing na bayani si...
Tingin daw kayo dito. Tingin ka dito sa camera.
Okay,
Yes. Tatlong hinahanaan mong makata sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas.
Mahirap naman pang Miss Universe to. Pero napaisip ako tuloy,
Yes.
ngayon may mga nagsasaliksik kasi ng mga Russian na pag gusto pag-aralin ang ating tula. So, isa na doon si Jose Rizal.
Yes.
No, kasi hindi lang ang tula, ginawa niyang makapangyarihan. Kasi,
Yes.
nakapagmulat sa ng mga mambabasa niya para, di ba, pero mo si Andres Bonifacio nabasa siya dahil doon nagtatag siya ng katipunan.
Yes.
Doon sa tingin ko napaka makapangyarihan nun eh. Di ba?
Yes.
At siyempre, doon sa Bonifacio at sa mga ginawa niya, pag-ibig
Andres Bonifacio.
pagmamahal sa bayan, di ba?
Yes.
At sa mga bago, siguro, kung meron tayong Jose Garcia Villa sa Ingles,
Yes.
meron sa Filipino kasi si Alejandro G. Abadilla. Hindi siya masyado...
Alejandro G. Abadilla.
Siya ang counterpart ni Jose Garcia Villa. At sa Ingles, si Jose Garcia Villa nagpasimula
Yes.
ng modernism
Yes.
sa Pilipinas, si Alejandro G. Abadilla. Lahat sila mga rebelde.
Rebelde sila. So, apat na binention mo ngayon. Si Dr. Bim Nadera minention apat na makata na hinangaan niya. Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, Alejandro G. Abadilla, and Jose Garcia Villa. Tapos si Dr. Jimmy Abad naman, sabi niya Nick Joaquin and Francisco Arceliana.
Pero kinikilala sir ng mga kabataang Makata,
Yes.
si Emilio Jacinto.
Ah,
Kanyang ginawang kartilya ng Katipunan ay naging tinuturo nilang parang tula. No, yung kartilya ng Katipunan, yun ang parang 10 utos nung una eh. Di ba wala naman tayong Biblia nung una kasi dadali pa ng mga Amerikano ang Biblia. Noon wala pa tayong Biblia kundi mga dasalan lang at saka pasyon.
Yes.
At naging parang 10 utos nating mga Pilipino noong una ang kartilya. No? At si Emilio Jacinto ang gumawa nito. Siya ang utak ng Katipunan.
yes.
At doon tayo nagiging, yun sa tingin ko kulang ngayon eh. Yung parang wala tayong modelo o role model. Diba ngayon, nasa yung totoong oposisyon, tahimik eh.
Wala.
Diba hindi naman yung oposisyon ngayon, hindi yun yung oposisyon talaga eh.
Tama siya.
Di ba?
Ang kata, conscience of society.
Oposisyon ngayon, naghanap tayo ng mamumuno.
Saka maganda sinabi ni Dr. Abad kanina, baka Professor Bim pwede mo i-extend ulit. Sinabi niya napaka-profound na pag ang reader binabasa yung poetry, namumove siya by the poetry, sabi niya, ano siya? He lived the poem read him. Yun poem, nabasa yung reader. Galing. Very, very profound. It's an alive, living thing. Kaya, baka we could request both of you to recite poetry.
Sir Jimmy can memorize.
Talaga?
His own
Sige.
words.
Can we, i-prepare natin yung TV nila, can we request our national artist for literature, Dr. Gemino Abad, to share one point? Yes, pakilin. Alam mo, never nagbabago itsura ni Dr. Gemino Abad through the years na nakikita ko siya. Parang may sir, sorry to interrupt you. What is the secret of your youthfulness? Ba't hindi nagbabago itsura niyo? Mas may edad pa kayo sa Kamuning Bakery Cafe pero mukha kayong bata sa akin. Ano secret ko na, sir? What is the secret of your youthfulness? Your looks? What is the secret?
The secret.
Yes, sir. Microphone, sir.
You know, okay.
Ba't di kayo tumatanda?
Yeah.
Older than Kamuning Bakery, ha? And older than Batman. 1939, di ba?
Yeah. I have the secret of my youthfulness.
Yes, sir.
I have mercy in my life.
Galing. Wife, yeah.
Mercy is my wife.
Yes. Wow.
I think that's very important.
Yes.
Nakaiyak naman.
Yes. Wow. Galing, sinusulat ko eh. Ang wife niya. So, secret, have a very good spouse. Para maging young at heart. One lang daw sabi ni Dr. Bill Nadera. Kasi kung hindi tatanda kayo overnight, dalawa tatlo. Can you please share one point, Dr. Gemino Abad?
Sure.
Yes.
I have a código.
Yes.
Yeah. The future is first shaped by words, whose meanings shift as ourselves change, word for word. So put the word down on paper. From there, your city is built. Blank is context, white and fruitful void. Our words establish our reality. Before shifting sands, as the last ice age melts, our shores become definite. Our words demarcate abysses. So put the word down with care, for it shall carry us, give us our exact weight, and define all possibilities. Our future lies in how we use our words. Who, too, is a blank page, the womb where words sleep to shape all eventfulness.
Thank you very much. Ano title of your point, Dr. Abad?
The future is first shaped by words.
Galing. The future is first shaped by words. Yung point niya, is not only very profound, but parang philosophical and thought-provoking and inspiring. Thank you, Dr. Gemino Abad. Can we request Professor Pinadera to share a point?
Ang hirap siya na.
Huwag mo kalimutan pandesal kanisa.
Ito, galing maghihirap muna ako ng tula galing dito sa Salimbagan. Ito po yung libro ng tula namin na...
Microphone.
Libro ng mga tula ko na nilabas ng canvas. Ito po ay may mga prints ni Herman Borlongan. At ang maganda nito, si Sia Abad, na anak po ni Sir Jimmy, si Lord Jimmy, tawag namin.
Andyan sa likod.
Ang nagsalin po nito sa Ingles, kaya Salimbagan. At ang ang translation natin kasi sa print is
Yes.
bag.
Yes.
Tapos ginamit natin yung salin.
Salin.
Hindi
Salin baga.
Oo, as translation. So may mga prints po dito. So ito yata 500 pesos lang, murang-mura. Mas mura pa sa Yossi. Nilabas po ito ng Canvas.ph na naglabas din ang libro naming Rizal Pabeto ni Elmer Borlongan nung nakaraang dekada siguro.
Wow.
Pwede po bang kumanta?
Yes. Allow.
Umuulan eh. So,
may payong tayo lahat. Joke lang yan.
So ito po, ang isang gamit pa ng tula,
Yes.
lyrics
for music.
sa musika kasi
Yes.
sabi nga natin, don't get mad, get even. So ang tayo mga Pilipino, nakakaganti lang tayo sa pamagitan ng kantsaw. At ginagawa natin yun sa panggagakap o parody.
Yes,
no? So,
parody.
ito po ay mula sa kanta ni na saranggola ni Pepe na ginawa nilikha ni Nonoy Garniado na asawa
Nang suki ng Kabaling
Bakery.
Celeste Legazpi.
Celeste Legazpi.
Wow.
Na anak din ni Cesar Legazpi na isa ng national artist.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So, pasensya na lang po kasi gagagaling ko lang sa banyo. So ito pong mangyayari. Ito naman ay saranggola ni ate. Sino kaya yun? Matayog ang lipad ng saranggola ni ate, matayog ang pangarap ng sa farm daw lumaki. Umihip ang hangin, ang dugon ay burador, sigaw ng botante, tumakbo raw sa eleksyon. Malabo ang koneksyon ng kampo ni Hepe, tahimik ang triad at dating presidente. Tay, 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 tay. Tay, 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 tay. Matayog ang lipad ng saranggola ni ate, malayo na ang narating ng gaming technology. Hinuli si Yangkang sa 6th floor, tumalon, tinali ng among, sa kanya raw ay nagkulong. Dumaan ng jeepney na hindi mukhang jeepney, mauling ang iniwan ng kalbong mongonghe. Tay, 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 tay. Matayog ang lipad ng saranggola ni ate, matayog pa sa waterbank sa West Philippine Sea. Pinilit umawit ng kongresista at senador, lumuha ang buhayan sa Bambanay naging mayor. Kumakuhay ang porak na dating Bating North, sunod-sunod ang pagkor, ogoy sunod-sunod. Tay, 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 tay. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bim Ladera, educator, poet, singer pala. Thank you. Baka ma-discover ka ng mga media for new profession. Thank you. Baka pwede natin maimbita naman mga kabataan natin. May special guest tayo today. World Poetry Day tomorrow, ha? Nakalimutan ko sabihin pala na dahil special ang mga guest natin, hindi sila politiko, hindi sila celebrity, pero feeling namin dito sa Kamuning Bakery Cafe, mga makata or poets as important or even more important than politicians as celebrities. So we have young people na future of Philippine poetry, estudyante ng mataas na paaralang Nebdali A. Gonzalez sa Mandaluyong City. Kasama nila teacher nila, imbitahin natin sila lahat dito sa unahan. Mr. Jason A. Cruz, imbitahin natin yung mga estudyante. Miss Queen Jeramay R. Saldivar, Mr. Alice King T. Federis, Miss Pearl May Angela Cabudlan. By the way, Hindi pa tapos ang renovation natin, pero ito ang first time ginamit natin ulit itong aircon cafe for Pandesal Forum. Dito tayo sa unahan, para nakahanap kayo sa camera. Anong title ng o ito niya? Kailangan niya ng microphone, kailangan namin sa iyo ang microphone. Hindi na kailangan.
Pagbating mataos, handog ngayon tula, tulang pagtatalo, nasukat at tugmay, hindi kinakapos. Pati sa katwiray, hindi pagulupo. Aris King Federis, masipag, matalino. May lahing Uragon, tatak, Bicolano. Laki sa Maynila, tubong Mandalenyo. Lakandiwang henyo, hatid ay labuyo. Ang hang ng katwiran ay magpapakinggan sa dalawang panig nitong balagtasan. Sa aking kaliwa, sa panig ng afang, kahirapan nila'y masosolusyonan ng taglay na gandang kahalin-halina. Kung kaya't dayuhay na dati nakuha, itong nasa kanan, Pinoy na ibigan, kinagigiliwan ating kababayan. Puso ang nilaban, hindi ang isipan, sapagkat ang puso'y diwang makabayan. Halina't pakinggan itong balagtasan bago magsimula'y ating palakpakan!
Nasa inyong harap, magandang dalaga. Palayo ko'y perla, kutis porselana. Seryoso't matapang, dugong Davao-Venya. Subalit lumaki bilang Madalena. Sa panig ng Pinoy, ako ay papanig. Sapagkat dalisay kung sila'y umibig. Buong pagmamahal sa ating iyahatid. Kahit na sila'y magkagipit-gipit, pagpili ng nais kung ikaw ay wais. Di na kailangang sa afang magtiis. Sapat na ang Pinoy upang di manganib. Ang buhay sa abroad nang di na umalis. Huwag may kaya sa linaw ng tubig. Lagi mong isipin, lalo na't tahimik. Ang ilog ay naroon lagi ang panganib. Di lamang sa pera, mundo ng pag-ibig. Nga'y hinahamon aking katunggali, iyong patunayan na ako ay mali sa aking pagpili sa ating kalahi. Kaysa sa dayuhang iyong pinipili.
Maghinay-hinay ka, katalo kong perla, sa paghamon sa akin. Ikaw ay mahiya. Palagay mo kaya'y ika'y ligaya. Sa pag-ibig lamang, kahit walang pera. Queen R sa liver po, dalagang praktikal. Una ang pamilya, bago pagmamahal. Sakripisyo'y bukas sa pamilyang hirap. Lahat ay gagawin kahit na masaklap. Di lahat ng Pinoy dalisay umibig. May nang-aabuso, mayroong nananakit. Pag minalas ka pa'y ika'y ililigpit. Sa abang gumapit upang di maipit. Sa abang umibig, sisilay ang langit. Ika'y maliligtas sa pagiging gipit. Di na kailangang dumanas ng pait sa ating kababayang pagkapangit-pangit. Di lahat ng ilog may dulot panganib. Ika'y tatangay sa dagat na tigib. Nitong lawak, lalim, yaman at pintig ng pusong dayuha, dalisay umibig.
Mahusay, mahusay, mga kababayan, ating palakpakan itong tunggalian ng diwa at dila nitong magkalaban sa panig ng afam at ng makabayan. Sa panig ni Bella ay pinatunayan na di puro pera ang pagmamahalan. para naman kay Queen. Pera ang sukatan. Narito't pakinggan, ikalawang labanan!
Itong katalo ko'y matalim ang dila, masakit mangusap, matalas ang wika. Kapwa Pilipino'y dinudusta-dusta, samantalang mapag laging binibida. Ila'y pumapakla ang iyong panlasa, nawala ang tamis ng iyong pagsinta. Ganyan ba kababaw ang iyong halaga? Kung kaya't sa abang perlas ay binuka? Ikaw pala'y hirap, ba't di magsumikap? Bakit iaasa sa abang mang bilat? Mas nanaisip pang mamatay ng gilas kaysa mabansagang Pilipinang hitan. Kayo ang humusga, kayong naririto kung sino sa amin ang tama't totoo. Papayag ba kayo na magpabiyak sa dayo? Kahit na nga niyo ang kapalit nito, hitad pala ako!
Ikaw, patay gutom! Mabuti ng bilat kaysa naghirap. Sa apang pangarap, tiyak malalasas. Sa Pinoy, buhay mo'y tiyak nakakulong. Perlas di umano'y ibukas sa apang. Kanino dapat? Sa Pinoy na banda! Mas gugustuhin ko ang kanong batangkal na maraming alam ang bulsa'y may laman. Hindi mo ba gusto na makapag-abroad? Mamamatay dito na ugot-ugot. Pabukang lantad, tila isang buod. Walang sustento at mababa ang sahod. Kayo ang humatol sa aming tagisan. Sinong sa aming higit na matimbang? Ang paninindigan at may katwiran? Ang dalagang hibang o taong praktikal?
Ako pala hibang? Hibang na may dangal?
Hangal, walang dangal! Hampas lupang madaldal!
Babaeng praktikal, walang gandang
Kalasan sa iyong babaeng timong
Kayo magsitigil! Mga kababayan, ito'y balagtasan at di ba dagulan? Kapwa may katwiran, kayong magkalaban. Mga kababayan, sila'y palakpakan! Ito na ang hatol nitong inampalan. Ating nang alamin at ito ay
Pinoy na
pusa.
yan. Siyempre, Pinoy. Pinoy. Ano dyan? Hindi, Pinoy.
OMG! Grabe! Heto na ang musga! Tabla ang dalawa! Ang dalawang dalaga! Maraming salamat po mula sa MP9 SPA Malikhaing Pagsulat!
Pilipinang hitad, babaeng timang! Mula po sa CCP, sa Tanghalang Ignacio Jimenez, isa po siya, pinasama-sama po yung mga bata, mga estudyanteng, mga manunulat o makata sa iba't ibang lugar. At isa po ang Mandaluyong sa mga nakasali doon at nakapag-audition. Buti nga po nakapasok kami. At ang itinanghal po namin tula, ito po ay napalalunan ko sa CCP. Ako po ay itinanghal na bilang isang tanghal maka 2023. Pinakahuling tanghal makata po sa Kamperformaturang Balagtas dahil yun na po ang pinakalas.
Ang pangalan niya, si Miss Queen Jeramay R. Saldivar. Congratulations. Tapos, imbitahin din natin si Mr. Alice King Taderis. Halika, mag-picture.
Tula muna siya.
Tula muna siya. Sige, sige. Itutula muna. Microphone.
bubot. Pait ng ampalaya. Payabas na mapakla. Pagsinta kong maniba, man lang nadama.
bukod ang sarili ko po.
Sir Wilson, gusto kong sabihin na
Yes.
maging panawagan sana yon. Kasi yung si Queen, produkto ng performatura.
Galing.
Sa ngayon, yun ang pinakahuli. 10th anniversary ng performatura. Pero walang performatura dahil walang budget.
Hingi tayo sa gobyerno.
Kaya nga,
Uy,
walang
ang
budget
dami.
at Cultural Center of the Philippines. Patulong na lang po sa inyo. Kung kailan isang 10 taon, isang dekada ng performatura,
Basta wala.
wala pa ngayong performatura, tama si Queenie.
So kailan, ito ang mga politiko, dinala sa ayuda yung
Kaya nga,
trillion peso.
yun nga, yun ang, diba,
Tama,
patuloy ng
tama.
irony.
Yes.
Yun ang isang irony sa buhay natin. Kung kailan anibersaryo ng performatura,
Na wala ang
na
budget
ngayon.
ng gobyerno.
Walang budget kung saan siya napunta.
Sa, bridge na nahuhulog. Sa Manila.
Oo.
Sa Isabela. Dapat bigyan ng suporta ang...
Maganda rin yung ginawa niya kasi
Yes.
100 years old na ang balagtasan.
Yes. Isang taon na balakasan. Sinelebrit natin ito last year with sila Professor Dean and Mike Corosa.
At older than Flip Top.
Yes.
Mas matanda tayo sa rap battle.
So,
Na-invento ng Pilipino yan.
maraming salamat dito kay Queen Jelamay Arzaldimar and kasama niya kanina Mr. Alice King Federis and Miss Pearl May Angela Cabudlan. Kasama nila teacher nila Mr. Jason A. Cruz. Mag-group picture naman kayo. Tapos ang principal nila na wala dito, siyang nagbibigay ng suporta, Dr. Corazon Regilo, principal for ng
Salamat po.
mataas na paaralang Neptali A. Gonzales sa Mandaluyong City.
Sir Wilson, gusto kong sabihin na
Yes.
sa ang Mandaluyong sa may mga
Sir, dito lang kayo.
Dito
special
lang kayo.
program in the arts.
Yes.
Hindi lahat ng mga school meron special program in the arts.
May special program in the arts and eskwelahan
Nabanggit
niya.
nyo kanina
Yes.
nung nasa Philippine High School for Dance
Yes.
ako, walang taker ng arts and design track. Para kasi sa mga ilang magulang, hindi raw kikita yung anak nila pag kinuha nilang arts and design.
Kaya kulang ang suporta, kulang ang patronage by government and the
Nandun
private
sila lahat sa
sector.
science and technology.
Sayang, oo.
Sayang and technology.
Sayang ang arts and literature. Kaya maraming salamat sa kabataan natin, sa guro nila for supporting Philippine poetry. Maraming salamat.
Actually ngayon, Sir Wilson,
Oo.
namumroblema ang daigdig kasi tinatanggal na sa curriculum ng humanities.
Di pwede.
Pwede si Sir Jimmy tanongin natin how important
Yes, how?
humanities is.
Yes.
Humanities subject.
Why important ang arts and humanities in education in the Philippines and the world? Why should we keep it and enrich humanities sa education natin?
But to put it very generally,
Yes.
it has to do with your soul.
Yes.
Yeah. The soul of the Filipino.
Very good, very profound. Hindi pwedeng tiyan lang ang pinapakain, kailangan kaluluwa natin ma-nourish.
Hindi sapat ng pan-design.
Yes, hindi pwede. Man cannot live by bread alone.
Pan-desol, kailangan natin.
Pandesol, oo.
Pan-desol.
Magaling ang pandesol. Very profound sinabi ni we need to feed the soul.
Pan-design.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Baka pwedeng imbitahin yung daughter ni national artist Dr. Abad to recite a poem
And then,
or to say some words.
Siyan.
Si Miss Sian Abad.
Ikaw na experience ni Siyan.
Yes, si Miss Sian Abad Hugo. Baka may gustong sabihin about poetry.
To talk about the importance of humanity.
Yes, baka pwede nyo i-mention bakit importante ang poetry. Natutulong sa one of the best schools. Wow.
Doon ka galing.
Oo nga.
Yan ang report.
Wow. Why is poetry important? Miss Sian Abad Hugo, daughter of the national artist for literature. Why is poetry important in the 21st century in our chaotic world?
What my dad said
Yes.
is always what I listen to.
Yes.
And I think poetry helps us discover what it is we even feel or think. Because without words, how can you even grasp a raw experience? So, ito na ba yun? A na ba yun?
Oh, isa pa, since you are here, I know you are biased. Please describe your father. Why is he a great poet? And why is your father important? Why do we... you know him more than most of us. Bakit siya magaling na poet?
As a father.
And as a father?
Well, first of all, he never forced us to listen to him or to read his poems. He just lived by example, very quietly, reading books, writing. And of course, because he was that kind of a person, very gentle, always smiling and cheerful, we just wanted to be like him. So we also started reading books. He gave us books to read. And so that's what makes him a great author. But as a poet, I think I've been reading him lately, his essays on writing, on language, because I needed it to translate Servim's poems. He said something about the poet being a habitation of the word.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Poet, habitation
of the word. So if I think the poet chooses his words very carefully to write his poems. These are, to him or to her, the best words that could possibly capture an experience that cannot be captured. So he chooses the words, but I think the words also choose him. So whenever I read my dad's essays, parang at first I thought parang paulit-ulit. But it's because he's distilled his thoughts into the best words possible. And I think my dad has become what he describes poets to be, which is a habitation of the word. He says his most precious words and he shares them with us. And the words have also chosen him, have also chosen to live in him. And I think every day, up to now, I see him, he's reading, he's sometimes talking to himself, he's reciting his poetry.
Very profound description of our late national artist for literature, Dr. Gemino Abad. Thank you for describing to us magaling na poet. Kayo naman, Miss Sian Hugo, Abad Hugo, can you please share personally, aside from your father, hindi kasama, 3 Filipino poets in the past in history that you admire? Para young people can read up, can look him up, and read their poetry again.
Well, Marjorie Evasco.
Marjorie Evasco, yes. Oh, na.
She was my teacher, very gentle and
wow.
Sharp reader.
Yes.
I love her.
Yes.
So Marjorie Evasco, Servim. Walang
yes. Team na tera.
I'm so impressed by, kasi matagal na akong hindi nananagalog. I'm more used to speaking and writing in English.
Yes.
But I really love this project. This is my first translation project ever.
Wow.
I'm really grateful
Congratulations.
for the trust. You trusted me with your words, di ba? So,
Number
na-enjoy ko
3.
yung looking up all the Filipino words in
Wow.
the Filipino English Dictionary. Sobrang enjoy ko. And so, Sir Viv. And then my best friend.
Best friend sino?
Her name is Jean Pahe.
Jean.
Pahe Tan. Ngayon, Tan na.
Yes.
She's actually just putting together her first book of poetry.
Uy, palog sa atin dito. Padaan natin siya dito. Before the meeting. Yes.
And,
Wow.
but she's been my best friend since college, and she was our editor-in-chief in Heights.
Wow! Uy, nag-heights ako nung college ako. Nag-heights ako.
Mulry awardee siya.
Wow! Editor-in-chief.
Yun, kaya idol ko siya.
Wow! Galing. Thank you very much, Miss Sian Abad Hugo, Professor sa Ateneo. Yes.
May poem si Sir Jimmy. I
Yes.
teach my child.
Ay!
Recite natin.
Pwede pa recite yung poem I teach my child.
Memorize natin.
Sige, baka pwede.
Sir? Ayan.
Hanapin ni Miss Sian Abad. Uy, baka may tanong ang mga media pala. Nakalimutan ko. You are free to ask questions, please. Nakalimutan natin. Sa Pandesal Forum, we are open to asking questions. Nakalimutan. Yes.
Hi, good morning po. I'm Kate Lahard. For Dr. Abad,
Yes.
you've taught for decades and you've... Sir, here.
Yes.
You've taught for decades and you've probably seen students transform. So, what tips do you have for those who are interested in getting into poetry?
What are your tips or advice to young people? What are your tips to young people about poetry?
About poetry.
Yes.
Who want to get into poetry?
How do young people get into poetry? How can young people learn to write poems? Yes. Advice to young people.
Yeah. Any creative work. Poetry is creative work. There are two things about poetry. I already said this. It is poetry is work of language and work of imagination. Okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Work of language and work of imagination. That's poetry. Poetry, not just poems as we know poems, no? By poetry, I already said the short story, the novel, okay, the play or drama. That's all poetry. That's all poetry. Even the essay called non-fiction essay. You know what that kind of essay. If I, for example, went to Spain and I talk about what I saw there in Spain, that's an essay. Yeah. It's non-fiction essay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, for the poet, what is important for the writer, the creative writer, short story writer, writer of play, writer of poems. Okay. Remember, poetry embraces all of that. It's creative work. Well, The important thing is, if it is a poem, whether short story or poem, it is work of language and work of imagination. Sinabi ko na yun eh. You work the language like the farmer works the soil to produce his crop. It's work. And it's also work of imagination. That's even harder. Because work of language requires mastery of the language. But work of imagination. You have to imagine. You have to imagine what you're writing. You have to live in your imagination what you are writing about. That's work of imagination. It is the imagination, it is our imagination that makes real to the mind what the mind perceives, what the mind understands. So, ganun ang poetry, whether it is short story or novel or play. Actually, kaibigan, any creative work, when you say creative work, you include music. What is the language of music? What is the language of painting? What is the language of sculpture? What is the language of architecture? Now, you have to if I am constructing a skyscraper building, I have to imagine it well. If I am the builder of the skyscraper, okay? So, I think that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Sino daw among the entertainment people in the Philippines you see love poetry?
Magaling po, yung magaling.
Sino ang mga artists, singers, or entertainers who love poetry or who are good at poetry that you know?
Itong pandemya, alam mo yung lumabas, yung pagputok ng spoken word. Di ba narinig natin si Vice Ganda? Si Bea Alonso? Sabi nila, nagsusulat din daw si Sherry Hill at si Dina Bonnevie. At pagaling bumasa sayang ang nasirang Eddie Garcia. Ayun, si Vic Silayan, yung bida doon sa Kisapatan na pinapalabas kayo sa CCP. Yun ang mga magagaling na, yun parang James Earl Jones ng Philippine cinema. Kumbaga, sana nga magkaroon ng mga ganung proyekto, Sir Wilson,
yes,
para mapopularize yung poetry.
Yes.
Baka ikaw makatulong dito.
Ay, alam mo, sabi ni Karil, sabi ni Karil, yung singer and actress na sumusulat siya ng tula.
Ay, si Karil nga.
Oo, sabi ko magbasa siya or i-publish siya yung mga works niya. Sinabi niya sa akin noon, years ago, when I invited her to World Poetry Day, hindi siya makapunta kasi in schedule, pero si Karil loves poetry.
Kasi ginagawa rin yun sa tula.
Nagsusulat.
Hindi lang sa tula, ginagawa din ng teatro din. Kumuha sila ng mga artista. Kasi wala nang pupunta sa dulaan. Kasi ngayon, di ba, napapanood na lang natin sa TV. Ngayon, sana ngayon dulaan, may ibibigay na bago o kakaiba sa TV, television o pelikula. Di ba? Kasi kung, di ba, kailangan pa magbihis, di ba, pag pupunta ka sa tanghalan, magmamasahe ka pa, eh kung papanoorin mo pala, mapapanood mo lang sa Netflix, di ba? O sa mga teleserye. Eh bakit pa? So yun ang hamon din sa aming larangan, no? Pagsusulat. Sana, yung mga karanasan na ibibigay natin, hindi makukuha sa isang medium na mas popular. Yun nga lang, kaya kami, gumagawa kami ng paraan para i-popularize ang poetry. Hindi nyo na itatanong kung nagpasimuno ng text tula. Yung text tanaga, yung gagawa ka ng tanaga, 4 na linya ito na may tig-7 pantig, at iti-text mo lang.
Noon may poetry sa MRT
nung bago pang
MRT.
Ang cellphone. No? Itong pandemya, ginawa namin ito sa Facebook naman, yung natulong ng Rappler, sa Rappler, nagkakaroon na kami ng COVID Jonah, yung lumang uri din ng tula, COVID Dalit, at yung sa kwento, COVID Dagli. Kasi dahil yung ating pandemya, COVID-19, gagawa ka ng kwento using 19 words. Nung panahon ng pandemya, 1919 na, 2020, walang magawa yung tao. Alam mo, ang dami sumali. No? Ang nagbigay ng premyo, Rappler, at yung foundation awit, yung foundation namin mag-asawa.
Thank you.
Kailangan natin ng effort para
popularize
sa
po.
literature.
By the way, kung may oras kayo, bumili kayo ng Abante tonight ngayong araw. Yung column ko, poetry. About point. Basahin ko lang ito. Ang title, Ang Tinta ng Mga Diwata. Ano siya? I-mention ko lang in passing. Ang tinta ng mga diwata, pwede magbasa. Sa bawat patak ng tinta, may daigdig na sumisilang, tulad ng mga diwata, naglalagos sa karimlan. Ang tulay bituin, liwanag sa dilim, tagapagligtas ng tinig, tagapaghatid ng damdamin. Si Balagtas ang prinsipe ng mga berso, nag-alay ng Florante at Laura sa puso't diwa. Si Rizal ang bayani sa Noli at Fili ang bumuo ng apoy na magpapakawala sa tanikala ng dilim. Joseng Matute ang makata ng pag-ibig, nagbigay ng tinig sa mga pusong naliligaw. Si Bilya ang alagad ng malikhaing paglaya, nagpinta ng mga taludtod na walang hanggan. Amado B. Hernandez ang manggagawa ng salita, nagbukas ng daan para sa mga apit-tukha. Si Pulosan ang manunulat ng paglaya, naghatid ng hulagway ng buhay sa malayong lupain. Ni Joaquin ang alamat ng panitikan, nagbalik sa nakaraan upang bigyang lakas ang kasalukuyan. Si Emma Nakaba ang makatan ng revolusyon, nag-alay ng buhay sa tulat pakikibaka. Virginia Moreno ang diwata ng tulat-tula, nagbigay ng tinig sa mga babaeng lumalaban. Si Rio Alma ang tagapag-ingat ng wika, nagpalaganap ng yaman ng ating panitikan. Hemino Abad ang manggagawa ng imahen, nagbigay ng bagong anyo sa mga salita. Pete Lacaba, Cripiuson Salanga, mga alagad ng sining, naghatid ng liwanag sa dilim. Ang tula ay hindi lamang salita, ito'y hininga ng kaluluwa, tugo ng kasaysayan. Sa bawat titik may himala, sa bawat taludtod may pag-asa. Kaya't magsulat ka, o Makata, ng may ningning at tapang, dahil ang tula ay sandata, liwanag at tahanan ng bayan. Sa bawat patak ng tinta, may daigdig na sumisilang. Tulad ng mga diwata, tayo'y maglalakbay sa dagat ng pangarap. Walang hanggan, walang takot, walang sawang maglalahad ng liwanag sa dilim, ng awit sa katahimikan, ng himala sa bawat salita.
Sir, nasa labas sa General De La Torre.
Ay!
Nalang warrant of arrest.
Ay! Ay, oo nga. So, ginawa ko lang yan kasi nakikisulat-sulat tayo when I was in college sa Heights and Matanglawin. Yes. Yes.
I teach my child.
Yes, babasahin ni National Artist for Literature, Dr. Hemino Abad, isang poem niya, I Teach My Child. In answer to that question kanina, para sa kabataan.
Yes.
Yung microphone natin. Yes. Yes. Dr. Hemino Abad, National Artist.
I teach my child. I teach my child to survive. I begin with our words. The simple words first and last, they are hardest to learn. Words like home or friend or to forgive. These words are relations. They are difficult to bear. Their fruits are unseen. Or words that promise or dream. Words like honor or certainty or cheer. These are words that aspire. They cast no shade. These are not words to speak. These are the words of which we consist, indefinite, without other ground. My child is without syllables to utter him, captive yet to his origin in silence. By every word to rule his space, he is released. He is shaped by his speech. Every act too is first without words. There's no Every act too is first without words. There's no rehearsal to adjust your deed from direction of his words. The words are given, but there's no script. Their play is hidden. We are their stage. If we speak them, but cannot meet their sound, they strand us still in our void, blank like the child with the uphill silence of his words climb. And so I teach my child to survive. I begin with our words, the simple words first and last.
Thank you very much. Very talented national artist for literature, Dr. Gemino Abad. Thank you for sharing the magic of your words through poetry.